Good morning, children. We
Morning.
completed.
Good morning, ma'am.
We completed up to mitochondria, and we just started with the organelle plastid. So last class we completed both lysosome and mitochondria, two very important organelles. And out of these two, one is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Which one is known as the powerhouse of the cell? Lena?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. Eva, tell me why it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Why do you call it as a powerhouse of the cell? Any reason?
Ma'am, it releases energy
For what?
for the requirement of various
Activities.
chemical activities.
Okay, chemical
Yes,
activities. They release energy in the form of?
form of ATP molecule.
Very good. Without looking, you should say, okay, ATP molecules. And what is special about their membrane? Alicia, can you say what is special about the membrane of mitochondria? They have two membranes. We learned about the features of its membrane. Can you say, Alicia? You know? Yes. Try to say, I'll help you.
Ribosomes.
No, I'm asking about mitochondria. Mitochondria, they are double layered, inner membrane and outer membrane. Both inner and outer membrane has got some speciality. Do you remember, Alicia?
That folded and
Very good. What is folded, inner or outer membrane? Which one is folded?
inner
Very good. Inner membrane is folded and outer membrane is?
folds.
Very good. And who will tell me why the inner membrane is folded? Why the inner membrane of mitochondria is folded? Any reason?
For getting more space.
Who said? Okay, Eva. For getting? For increasing?
Space.
Just simply space. Can you tell it in scientific terms?
Storage.
Huh?
Storage.
Raya. Not storage. There is a special name. It will
ATP
increase
molecules. ATP molecules.
No, it will increase dash for generating ATP molecules. What do they increase?
Energy.
Energy.
No. Starting with yes.
Stroma.
Very good. Surface area. Who told that? It will help in increasing the surface area for ATP generating reactions. What is that, Raya? It will help in increasing?
Surface area.
For what?
For
Generating
ATP molecules.
ATP molecules. Okay. Then we learned about another one interesting organelle, that was lysosome. And what is special about lysosome? We call them as suicide bags, isn't it? What is the reason? Why do you call it as suicide bags? Navaneet, can you make it try?
Ma'am,
Ah,
because it get disturbance
ah,
and
ah.
get disturbance
What is
and
getting disturbed, child? What is getting disturbed, son?
lysosomes get disturbance.
Oh,
And
is it the lysosomes which are getting disturbed or the cell?
suicide bags.
My question is, who is getting disturbed, the cell or lysosomes?
Cell.
Cell. When the
Disturb-
cell, there is a disturbance in the metabolism of cell and the
and it-
cell is damaged, what will happen? Now you can continue.
Burst.
It will burst. And what comes out of that? Now, Vineet, I'll ask you once he finishes. So it will burst and what is released?
Cells.
Suzanne,
Cells.
what is released from lysosomes? Powerful?
Suicide bags.
Powerful enzymes. What is released? What
Enzyme.
are released? Powerful enzymes. And what these enzymes will do? What
will
these enzymes, they will?
Separate.
Digest.
They will digest or eat up the cell in which it is present. Fizan, can you repeat the answer once again?
The cell get bursted.
Lysosomes will burst.
Burst. Lysosomes will burst and
What comes out when they burst? What comes out? Powerful
enzymes.
enzymes. What these enzymes will do?
It will digest the
Cell in which
it will
it is
digest.
present. So we call them as suicide bags. Navaneet, can you repeat the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Please. Repeat.
During any disturbance in cellular
Metabolism.
uh, when the cells get damaged, lysosomes may burst and the enzymes digest their own cells. These
You looked and said, or without looking? Navneet, you're looking and reading? Tell me the truth. Huh? Little. Now without looking, you make it try. Let's see. How good is your memory power? Without looking. You can say, definitely you can say. Try. When? When a cell...
when a cell is disturbed in cellular membrane,
when metabolism is disturbed, then...
metabolism is disturbed.
Okay.
The
Like-
cells get
Lysosomes will burst.
burst and they
Release
digest
what?
their own cells.
When they are bursting, what will be released? Powerful?
Enzymes.
Very good. And they will
Enzymes.
digest their own cell. Okay. You all can say the answers very soon, very quickly, without any doubt. But put a little more effort. By putting in a little more effort, you all can say it very fastly and smoothly. Okay. Now you have some difficulty in recollecting. No problem. Just by repeated learning, you can solve the problem. So next class, I expect better performance. Agreed? Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us learn about the organelle. We just started last class. We were discussing about plastids. Okay. We just started with plastids and we learned that these are found only in plant cells. And we learned that this consists of so many membrane layers which are present inside a matrix or a fluid known as stroma. And one more thing we learned, these have their own DNA and ribosomes and they can synthesize their own proteins. Very important. Okay, very important. The point to be noted, just like mitochondria, they too have their own DNA and ribosomes. So what is the advantage of having their own DNA and ribosomes? They can synthesize their own proteins. Now we are moving on to the classification of plastids. So listen carefully, note down the points in your rough book so that you can answer very quickly without any doubt when I ask you. Okay, try to learn as we are discussing it. So chloroplasts, you can categorize them broadly into two. Chromoplast and leucoplast. Which are they? Chromoplast and leucoplast. Plast is that of plastids, the beginning letters of plastids. Chromo means colorful. Leuco means white or colorless. Leuco, the word meaning is white or colorless. Whereas chromo means colorful. So chromoplast, these are the two types of plastids, chromoplast and leucoplast. So let us learn the features. Now chromoplasts, as I already told you, they are colorful. Chromoplasts are colorful. Leucoplasts are colorless. Chromoplast, colorful. Leucoplast, colorless. Learn now itself. Leucoplast, colorless. Chromoplast, colorful. Now, chromoplasts, since they are colorful, they will help in giving color to different parts of the plant like fruits and flowers. You have seen fruits of different colors. Different colored fruits are available. And similarly, we have seen flowers with different colors. It's because of the chromoplasts present in them, they have these different colors. So the duty or the role or the function of chromoplast is to give color to different parts of the plant. Now, chloroplast is the plastid having green color. So green colored plastids are chloroplast. Chromoplasts in general, we say colored plastids. Whereas chloroplasts, they are green colored. Why are they green colored? Because they have a green pigment. We know that the name of the green pigment is chlorophyll. You have learned in lower classes that chlorophyll is very, very important for the plants to carry out photosynthesis. Only green plants can perform photosynthesis because only they have chlorophyll. And chlorophyll will help in trapping solar energy. So chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. Don't get confused. Chromoplast, colored plastids. They give color to different plant parts. Leucoplasts are colorless or white in color. And let's see what is the function of leucoplasts. Leucoplasts, they are colorless. Leucoplasts are colorless and they help in storing materials such as starch, oil and protein granules. I'll repeat once again. Leucoplast function, they will store materials. Which all materials they store? Starch, oil and protein granules. Protein, starch and oil granules are stored in leucoplast. Whereas the function of chromoplast is to give color to different parts of the plant. And we also learned about green colored plastids. They are chloroplasts. Which is the pigment present? Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment and chloroplast is the name of the plastid. And what is the significance of these chloroplasts? They are found in the green parts of the plants and the pigment chlorophyll helps in photosynthesis. Chlorophyll will trap solar energy and helps in photosynthesis. So once again, we will see the different types of plastids. So those who did not understand, listen once again, learn now itself. Starting with the first one, chromoplast. Second one, leucoplast. What is the difference between both? Chromoplasts are colorful, whereas leucoplasts, they are colorless. Now moving on to their functions. Chromoplasts, they will give color, different color to the parts of the plant. And there is a special type of plastid known as chloroplasts, which are green in color. Why are they green in color? They have a pigment, green colored. You call it as chlorophyll. What is the role of these plastids or chlorophyll? They are present in the green parts, or plants are green in color because of chlorophyll. Okay? And they help in photosynthesis. Now coming to the function of leucoplast. Leucoplast will store starch, oil and protein. Leucoplast will store starch, oil and protein granules. So we learned what are plastids. In which cells plastids are found? Fizan? Is it in plants? No, my question is, where can you find plastids?
Plant cell.
Very good. And what is the name of the fluid matrix present inside these plastid? Rachel Boben, there is a name for a fluid matrix.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name of that fluid substance inside? Starting with yes. Starting with yes. Who is remembering it?
Stroma.
Stroma. Alicia, very good. Stroma. Stroma is the fluid matrix. What is that, Rachel? Rachel, repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name?
Stroma.
Stroma. Good. And why do we call them as strange organelles, or why they can synthesize their own proteins? Plastics can synthesize their own proteins. Isha, yes. Why do they synthesize their own proteins, Isha?
They have their own DNA and ribosomes.
Very good. They have their own DNA and ribosomes. Hence, they can synthesize their own proteins. Then we discussed about two types of plastids. So Roland, can you tell me the two types of plastids? Two main types. Roland,
Yes, ma'am.
which are the two types of plastids?
Chromoplastids.
Plast, not plastid, chromoplast, correct. Next one. Chromoplast and leucoplast. Will you repeat, Roland?
Chromoplasts and leoplasts.
Leucoplast. Okay. Now, what is the main difference, Agna? Main difference between both? Agna and Agna? Video is stuck, I think. Roshan Jain. What is the main difference? Agna, I'll get back to you when your connectivity becomes normal. Yes, Roshan.
Chromoplast is colorful and leucoplast is colorless.
Okay. Chromoplast, colorful. Leucoplast, colorless. Now, what is the function of chloroplast? Sorry, chromoplast. Function of chromoplast. Rachel George, what function do chromoplast play?
Give color to various parts of
Very
plant.
good. They give color to different parts of the plant. What are the green colored plastids called? Green colored plastids.
Chlorophyll.
Green colored plastids.
Chlorophyll.
That is a pigment present. What do you call the plastids?
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast. Very good. Chloroplast. And why chlorophyll is very important for plants? Why chlorophyll is very important for plants? Who will tell me that? Noble.
Main process of making food.
Oh, Anuj? Correct. What you said is correct. Anuj, your answer is correct.
Main thing to provide food to plants.
Main thing which helps the plants to carry out photosynthesis. Anuj, can I see you? You don't want to show your face to me? Why your video is off? Turn it on so that we'll have a better interaction. Okay. So what Anuj said is correct. Helps the plants to carry out photosynthesis or the preparation of food. Okay. Then we learned about the function of leucoplast. Who will tell me? Rohan Raj, today you didn't answer any of the question. Tell me. Leuco, colorless. What do they play? What function? I'll give you a clue. They help in storing certain substances. Rohan, which substances do they store?
Food.
Which food items? Which food item? Three I told. Three substances I told. Elena, can you tell me the three substances? I'll come back, Rohan. I'll get back to you. Which are the three substances stored in leucoplast? Elena?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, which are the three substances stored in leucoplast?
Water.
Water. Did I say about water? So, Elena
I don't know.
Ma'am.
Wait. So how can you say, children, you don't know? You have to copy it down. You have to write it down. How many times we are repeating? Rohan, you got the answer? Did you get the answer? Elena and Rohan, wait. Let me ask Raya. Raya, can you tell me the answer?
Ma'am, oil, starch, and protein.
Oil, starch, and protein granules. I'll repeat again for everyone once again. After that, I want Rohan and Elena to tell the answer. The function of leucoplast is to store oil, starch, and protein granules. Starch, protein, oil. Oil, starch, protein. Who will say first, Rohan or Elena?
Oil, protein, starch.
Who will store? Where is it stored? What was the question? Rohan, where are they stored?
Leucoplast.
Yes, they are stored in leucoplast. Elena, repeat the answer. The substances stored in leucoplast.
Oil, starch,
Oil,
and protein.
Oil,
Starch
starch,
and
and
protein.
protein granules. So it is not because the terms were difficult. In between, your attention got diverted. So please maintain your attention so that you will not forget all these. Okay. And at the same time, Lena, Roshan, so again, they are sending me the answers also. But children, better if you can unmute and tell me the answer. Good that you have sent the message. So shall we continue? We have another 10 more minutes. If any slide is not clear or any sentence you haven't understood, don't hesitate. Tell me. We would like to see it again. Okay. Now, we are going to learn about another important organelle. Which is that organelle? Vacuoles. We are going to learn about vacuoles. These are actually storage sacs. Sac-like structure which store something. Storage sacs. From the name itself, we'll understand what is its function. These are sacs which store things. What do they store? Both solid and liquid. These are storage sacs for storing solid and liquid contents. Now, let us compare the vacuole found in plant cells and animal cells. So, we'll compare the vacuoles present in plant cells and animal cells. So, here in the slide, you can see the picture of both plant and animal cells, and even the the vacuoles are also shown over here. I'll just circle around it so that you can understand it clearly. See, this is the vacuole in a plant cell, whereas this is the vacuole in an animal cell. If you compare both, you can find that in plant cell, it's quite large, isn't it? Very large, that the nucleus is shifted to one side. It is pushing the nucleus towards one side. Because of the large vacuole, nucleus is pushed towards one side. Whereas when it comes to plants, animal cells, nucleus at the center you can find them. Whereas vacuoles, they are small in size. So that is one major difference between the vacuoles present in plant and animal cells. Present in plant and animal cells. Okay. So plant cells are very large vacuoles, whereas animal cells have very small vacuoles, as it is clear from the picture. Now, in plant cells, these vacuoles are filled with a fluid. You call it a cell sap. Cell sap is found in plant cells. In the vacuoles of plant cells, you can find cell sap. So, I'll repeat the points once again. These are storage sacs. Which are storage sacs? Vacuoles. Vacuoles are storage sacs. What do they store? Solid and liquid. Okay. Now, compare the vacuoles in plant and animal cells. In animal cells, they are small, and in plant cells, they are large in size. And the last point which we learned is about vacuole is that in plant cells, inside the vacuoles, there will be a fluid. And you call this fluid as cell sap, and inside the cell sap, so many substances will be dissolved. So many substances will be present inside the cell sap. If you are asked, what do you call the substance present in the vacuoles of plant cells? You should say cell sap. Now, coming to the functions. So, we learned about its structure, functions of vacuoles. Vacuoles provide rigidity and turgidity. Rigidity means stiffness, and turgidity means when things are swollen, when it is inflated, you call it as turgid. In a distended or a swollen state is known as turgid. So, because of the presence of these vacuoles, the plant cell or these cells will be in a swollen, they'll be little inflated, they'll be filled. Okay. So, they provide rigidity and turgidity to the plant cells. Second point, they will store substances like amino acids. sugars, different organic acids, and even proteins. Actually, several amino acids will join together and form proteins. So as proteins also you can find them in the cell sap or in the vacuoles, or they are even present as simplest units. That is simplest unit, that is amino acid. Amino acids combine together and form proteins. But they are present both as the simplest unit as well as proteins, as amino acids and proteins, and then sugars are there, different organic acids are also present. So these are the functions of, we have one more function, 2 functions of vacuoles. And here you can see the picture of a plant cell with a big vacuole in the center, and inside the vacuole you can see proteins, carbohydrates, all these substances stored. Okay. Now moving on to the last function, function of vacuoles in animal cells. Function of vacuoles in animal cells. In animal cells, some special vacuoles are there. And these vacuoles will help both in digestion or nutrition, taking in food, and also will help in removing the waste materials and water. So once again, in animal cells, vacuoles, special vacuoles are there. These vacuoles will help in taking in food or digesting food, and also for removing excess water and waste. So some examples for unicellular organisms in which such vacuoles are present are, first one is amoeba, second one is paramecium. In both these organisms, they have special vacuoles. So here you can see food vacuole. Food vacuole helps in digesting food. Another vacuole is there, contractile vacuole. So food vacuole is found which helps in digesting food, and contractile vacuoles are present which helps in removing the waste as well as water from their body. So these were the functions of vacuoles in animal cells, especially unicellular organisms. So once again, quickly we will see vacuoles. After that, we'll wind up. Okay, so vacuoles are storage sacs. Okay, what are vacuoles? These are storage sacs. And what do they store?
Solids or liquid contents.
They store. Okay. I'll repeat all the points once again before I ask you the questions. Vacuoles are storage sacs, and they are filled with solid or liquid contents. Okay. Then we compared the vacuoles in plant and animal cells. In plant cells, the vacuoles are larger. In animal cells, smaller. Then we discussed about the substance stored in the vacuoles in plant cells. You call it a cell sap. It's a fluid which is found in the vacuoles of plant cells. Then we learned about the functions. And in functions, first function is it provides rigidity and turgidity to plant cells. Then what else we learned? It stores substances. Yes?
Ma'am, what is the substance that is found
Cell
in
sap.
vacuoles?
Cell sap. Okay. Cell sap. CELLSAP. Okay. Then it will store organic acids, proteins, amino acids, sugars, etc. Then the last function, the function of vacuoles in unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium. They have special vacuoles like food vacuoles for nutrition or taking in food, and also contractile vacuoles for removing excess water and waste materials. Got it? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you give me one function of vacuole, Lena? One function of vacuole?
Vacuoles provide rigidity and turgidity to the plant cell.
Plant cells. Okay, good. Another function? Rhea, another function?
They are storage sacs for solid or liquid contents.
Okay, but what do they store? What are the
They
substances
store
they store?
sugar, various,
Sugar,
organic
acids, okay, proteins,
some
amino
proteins.
acids, etc. Then, what is their function in unicellular organism?
In
Isha?
plant.
Who is saying? Pisan, yes.
In plant cell, it is vacuoles are larger.
Okay, but my question is, what function do they play in unicellular organisms? You know the answer?
Special.
Yes,
Yes.
Kisan.
Specialized vacuoles
Help in
help in digestion
and also for
for taking food.
that is digestion and also for removing
Removing waste.
and excess water. Very good. Any other doubts? Okay, one more point. What is the difference between vacuoles in plant cells and animal cells? Who is going to say the answer? Eva, difference between vacuoles in plant and animal cells.
In plant cell, the vacuole is very large. In animal cell, it is very small.
Very good. Okay, thank you, children. See you next class.
Thank you.